And here is the Maestro alongside the gray and green She-Hulks.
Jennifer, you betray me.
Dave, I can explain.
Bitch, please.
Welcome back, true believers. Elite Legend back at you guys with another Marvel Legends video. And today we're going to get straight to it. We're talking about the brand new Engine of Vengeance Haslab Ghost Rider Charger. I don't know if that's the exact name, but it doesn't matter what the exact name is. You all know what the Elite Legend is going to talk about today. And yes, the Elite Legend is going to bust out the negativity because that's what F tier YouTubers do. If you keep it real, you're getting in that F tier. If you feel that Hasbro is not dropping value after value in the year 2022, you are in that F tier and you are a hater. If you are an individual that buys your own action figures and doesn't keep your hand out, asking for the freebies, auditioning for one of the very first reveals of this $350 Haslab project, if you do not keep your hand out asking for individuals to contribute to your Patreon, you are a hater and you do not feel that the Haslab cash grab for the Ghost Rider Engine of Vengeance Robbie Reyes version is a great value. Not enough bang for your buck. Listen, baby, when you're talking about bang for your buck, that's when you out there and you have a limited amount of fun because of inflation, baby. And you out there, you trying to get as much of a pounding as you can with only $5 in your pocket. You want to go out there and you want to get yourself some of your liquor. You want to go out there and get yourself some of that. Dusty, come on! That's not what bang for your buck is. So let me know in the comments, folks. Do you think that this $350 project is comparable to the G.I. Joe Haslab his tank? And not even G.I. Joe, let's compare it to Hasbro Marvel Legends. Do you think that this $350 project is comparable to Galactus? Do you think that this $350 project is comparable to the Sentinel, wobbly knees and all? Listen, baby, I get so weak in the knees I can hardly speak. I lose all control. And something takes over me when you talk about the wobbly knee Sentinel on 63rd and Halter, baby. All right, Dusty. I'm not talking about that wobbly knee Sentinel, but family show. Family show. And the good folks over at Hasbro's team, they try to put on a good old family show, but they busted it out. They laid it on thick. They didn't pull out they didn't wear any contraceptives. They didn't even have any lubricant. There wasn't any of that. What is it? The Vaseline intensive care. There wasn't even any of that Astro Glide, baby. Let it go slide in real. Dusty, come on! Now the Elite Legend is constantly reminding Dusty that it's a family show, that it's a family channel, and the Elite Legend tuned in for the Hasbro team presentation today, expecting a family show on a family channel. But what I saw was the Barbie twins and Dwight straight up mugging mofos left and right under the guise of a smile and Marvel Legends t-shirts and just that familiarity. The linguistics majors are coming for the Elite Legend. The familiarity. I said it again. We are comfortable with Dwight and the Barbie twins. We kind of feel like they're one of us, even though they're not. And I feel bad for the guys. They know that they're shilling bullshit to the shills. You got the individuals that are really passionate about Marvel Legends, like the Elite Legend. You got other individuals that have their hands out and look at collecting as a business, which there's nothing wrong with that. If that's what you want to do, more power to you. But the Elite Legend is too proud to beg for the plastic that I call my own. But I'm not going to sit here and talk about shills and any more than I have to. The Elite Legend likes to put it out there that I do not have my hand out. The Elite Legend is not out there begging you to contribute to my Patreon so I can purchase a $350 Haslab, which actually probably isn't that bad of an idea. Now, let's talk about this Haslab. We're going to talk a little bit about it. 6-inch scale. This figure. Well, we're not talking about the figure yet. We're talking about the Haslab itself. It's going to be the Engine of Vengeance. It features light-up wheels and engine. It features light-up headrest. It features brimstone risers and street mode. When the back wheels pop off and the exhaust pops off. And the action is in store for you, baby. When street mode is activated in the city of Chicago during Mexican Independence, you gonna get you your Robbie Reyes. Yeah, that's right, little Robbie Reyes. He ain't Danny Ketch. He ain't Johnny Blaze. He Robbie Reyes. He the modern character. He had not told any comic books, but he got his own Haslab project because of the check marks. If you the early bird, that means you wake up early. You wake up early. You get your money in by the 23rd. You fund that project early. You're going to get yourself this flaming hot Robbie Reyes in street apparel. Look at him with that little streak in his head. Looking like little Mexican Jeff Hardy, baby. You're going to be the early bird. You're going to get yourself the worm. And when you go get yourself that worm, you're going to know that the headrest and the brimstone ain't the only thing that's flaming when it comes to this Haslab, baby. All right, thank you, Dusty. Dusty's getting ready to become a pitch man. Listen, baby, I've been called a lot of things in my time, but I ain't never been called no bitch man, if you will. So this project, if you are one of the early birds and you back the project by the 23rd, that means that the Robbie Reyes in street gear is going to be unlocked. There's going to be other tiers, and they have stated that all that you're going to get as far as effects and accessories for the vehicle are seen right here. So they stated that all the additional tiers are going to be 6-inch scale action figures. And they even went as far as to say that those figures may not be associated with this rendition of Ghost Rider, which basically states that it's going to be Mephisto, basically states it's going to be Blackheart, and basically states that it's going to be Vengeance, which the Elite Legend has some great representations of each one of those characters in my collection. So it's going to come down to the tiers for the Elite Legend, and I ain't dropping any of those in a bucket if I see that the tiers are Mephisto, Blackheart, and Vengeance. They better bust out with some other Ghost Rider villains if they want to get my $350. Now, since we're talking about Ghost Riders, let's go ahead and take a look at some Ghost Rider action figures. First up, we see this Riders version of Ghost Rider, which I've never taken out of the package because I already had a couple of rides associated with Ghost Rider, so I kept this mint on card. And whoa, there we see the figures that Hasbro is keeping. They're basically doing a good old-fashioned ransom job. They got collectors sitting out there in the streets of Guadalajara wearing white t-shirts and waving little flags that say, I paid my $350. Please send me my Mephisto. Por favor, mándame Mephisto. Lo necesito en mi colección. We got our Vengeance. We got our Blackheart. We got Mephisto Select up there. I'm good when it comes to Ghost Rider villains. Let me know in the comments. Are the tiers going to make it or break it for you? Now, we also have this Ghost Rider action figure right here. This was part of the Rhino Bath Wave. And this is my main Ghost Rider action figure. So I don't need no Robbie Reyes. And here we have the vehicle or the ride that I was displaying my Ghost Rider on. That belonged to this Ghost Rider, whom met his... He didn't meet his demise because obviously I still have him in my collection. But once I got this one, this guy went to the retired Toy Biz shelf. But look at this amazing figure. Look at that sculpting and detail when you compare it to this one. This one is bigger, but this is a work of art. And of course, we have another Ghost Rider. This is the Cosmic Ghost Rider. This was also a rider. This was $40. This was $40. the vehicle that you are going to be funding about 2,500 people, maybe 2,700. Maybe by the time you guys watch this video on Saturday morning with your big bowl of cereal, maybe they will have crossed the 3,000 to 4,000 threshold. You need 9,000 to back. Do you think this project gets backed? And now CJ, one of the great mods and members of Elite Toy Collectors on Facebook, joined that community. He pointed out that he just recently got a Fortnite boat for $73 that's bigger than this Haslab project. We've seen Iron Ken bust out that big old WWE, what is it? Is it a Mack truck? We've seen the Slambulance on Elite Legend Toys and Collectibles, all for a fraction of what this Haslab is going to cost. Now, the Elite Legend also wants to show off something that cost $100 about 5 or 6 years ago. Whoa, look at that. This is the Batmobile from DC Collectibles. This cost $99 about 5 or 6 years ago. And oh my God. Oh my, come on. Oh, Dave!
Elite Legend, it would be wise for you to stop purchasing action figure and save $350. October 31st is the deadline to fund this project. And that is around the time where you should actually be purchasing action figure and other Christmas gift for your family.
Whoa! Was that Madam Hydra?
She-Hulk's gonna be pissed.
Now, before we move on to the next segment, the Elite Legend wants to give a special shout out to Cobocop Customs and Reviews. Check out Cobocop on YouTube. Check out his channel. Subscribe to the channel. He has a Mr. T G.I. Joe Classified Series custom. He has 2 parts to that video and a lot of other great content. Check him out. He's a great contributor to Elite Toy Collectors on Facebook as well. Hit him up. And I also want to thank him for making the consumer meme for this video. Thank you so much, Cobocop. Now let me know in the comments, is $350 or is a $350 ransom enough to get you to buy a Mephisto? We know what Mephisto costs on the secondary market. So if you want to buy the Diamond Select, you're probably going to be shelling out $200. So if you don't have a Mephisto and he's one of the tiers, I ain't mad at you. If you don't have a Blackheart and he's one of the tiers, I'm not mad at you either. Vengeance, same thing. So this is a Haslab that's going to come down to the tiers. Hopefully they add something for people that, like the Elite Legend, that do not care for modern characters, are only a fan of classic comic book characters, and have been collecting for 20 years. So if you've been collecting for a while, you have these 3 figures that I just talked about. So let me know in the comments, what is your plan? Are you backing 1? Are you backing 2? Are you backing none? Do you think this will meet the threshold for the early birds on the 23rd? Do you think this gets, this is a Haslab that goes the way of Star Wars and does not get funded? I want to know in the comments below. Now, if you haven't already done so, hit that subscribe button, hit the notification bell so you'll be alerted to all of Elite Legends' next videos. I drop content regularly, so you don't want to miss that. Follow the Elite Legend on Instagram. Some asshole hacked my account, so I am starting from scratch. So scan that code on your screen. Follow the Elite Legends group or join the community on Facebook. It's called Elite Toy Collectors. Join the fam there. Check out my Marvel Legends playlist. Tons of Marvel Legends content in there. Check out my customs playlist. G.I. Joe Classified Series playlist. I haven't forgotten about the folks over at G.I. Joe. I got a lot of G.I. Joe content coming very soon. Check out my thrift haul playlist. I found a McFarlane Spider-Man in the wild, so you don't want to miss that. And until next time, I want you to make mine Marvel.